What's going on, guys? It's been kind of a hot minute since I've had a topic, so I thought today would be a good one. I got actually a few topics, so let's cover a few things, right? All you hippie motherfuckers, this is good shit. I am eating a acai bowl. It's good shit. I make my own acai. You can buy the concentrate. You look at the Gracie diet or look at Gracie Academy. You look at any Gracie video, you're going to find it. You look at any YouTube video, acai bowl, and you'll find it. I like to make my own, though. Good stuff. I'm going to eat this throughout the video just so I sound obnoxious. So there's a couple things I want to talk about. I want to talk about some neck pain that I was dealing with. So this is for anybody that's suffering from an injury. How I dealt with it, how I got myself back on training. I never stopped training, which of course I probably could have stopped training and made things better, but let's get real, we can't really always stop training. Maybe some of you can, I can't. I'm an addict, man. Anyway, so we're going to talk about some neck pain, how I dealt with it, and if you're dealing with it, just some things. It's, again, not a doctor, but I always tell patients of mine, because people that know I'm in physical therapy, I said, luckily I hurt myself all the time. And when I hurt myself, it just means God's given me the opportunity to find a way to help myself. And if I can help myself, then I can help you, or at least share something with you that can hopefully help you. So there's that. Also want to talk about some Gracie grappling tights that I got. I'm going to do a little honest review on it. No one's paying me, obviously. Look at my piece of shit production. Nobody gives a fuck, right? So I'm going to give you, I like grappling spats. I'm glad they're actually making a comeback. They've been around Japan for a long ass time. And then they've been in all the wrestlers out there, WWE. But it's cool to see they're coming back. And I'm going to talk about a white belt tip that I think can help. Help a white belt start developing their abilities much faster. Definitely much faster. Because this is something where I'm at now, where I'm getting better at. Where if I thought about this back when I was a white belt, who knows? I probably would have... my movements would be a lot more fluid today. They're fluid today, but imagine if I would have started this then, they could be so much better. So anyway, since I'm wearing the spats right now, so I figured it'd be the easiest way, let me just go ahead and do an honest review. So if any of you guys like grappling tights or compression tights, you can wear these underneath your gi, or you can wear them just with your grappling, your no-gi shorts, or you can just wear them the way they are. I'm going to try to show you these things, right? Got the sick Gracie logo there. Gracie Jiu-Jitsu all the way down the leg. Let's see what I can show you here. Right? My sweet piece of ass right there. Pretty solid. These are actually, if anybody knows anything about grappling tights are not cheap. They are not inexpensive. They are usually pricey. It's no problem to spend $70 to $100 on a pair of grappling spats. That's easy to do that, especially if you want something decent. I came across these on the Gracie website store for, I think they were on sale for like $48. So I was like, fuck, $48. They were on sale. I think they normally are $70 or something. Maybe I might be wrong, so don't sue me. And I was like, fuck it, for $48, I was like, let me try them, because I really do want another pair. Because I have a pair of Under Armours that I paid $100 for. And the Under Armours are really nice. They're really, really nice. I've had them for years. But they definitely get hot for some reason. I don't know why, right? Maybe it's just part of me. These are, like, they almost feel like they breathe better. They're real silky, too. So it's kind of nice. The logo's printed on real nice. It doesn't look like it's like that puff paint shit that as soon as I start grappling, it's just going to smear right the fuck off. It's like actually in the stitching. It's real nice. Everything's real nice. The stitching's good. This isn't normally my thing. I don't normally give reviews. But I got to give these guys props because I was so happy with them. I was like, why not? If I have some fans that are actually looking for a pair of grappling spats, why not share it with them? Also, talk about when I was younger, I used to be in sales. And they used to tell us in sales, if you want to be good, you under-promise and over-deliver. So what does that really mean? That means if somebody says, can you fix this for me? I say, Sure, I can take care of this. It's going to take me maybe 3 days to get it done. And then you finish it in a day and a half. That's called under promise and over deliver. Even though you knew you'd only take a day and a half to do it, maybe 2, you under promise it and you over deliver. It keeps people satisfied. The reason I'm saying all that bullshit is because besides getting the grappling tights, I was happy enough with that because how fast they came to me without me paying any extra for the shipping. This ear's been acting fucked up lately, so I'm sorry. They came really fast, nicely packaged, and they gave me some cool stuff. I got a little Gracie Jitsu pen, right? So I can rock that at work in my scrubs. And they gave me a nice little, you can't see it on the camera, it's a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Academy logo that I can throw this on my car. Why not, right? Show some respect to the ones that helped brought it to all of us. So there you go. If you have more questions, feel free to hit me up on the spats. Maybe I'll do reviews on other products. I do like grappling tights. So if there's other ones out there that maybe you guys are thinking about trying, I don't mind spending the money on it. I'll buy it because I'm an addict. So feel free. Let me know. Okay, let's jump right into the white belt topic. Just to save, we'll save the neck injury shit for the end. So if anybody's paying attention, you can always scroll through this video. Okay? So, I remember being a white belt. And this is not uncommon at all. You get on the mat, you're already kind of clueless as it is. You're just starting to learn your techniques. Like I always talk about, learning jiu-jitsu is like a language. You're learning certain words. You don't know how to tie those words together, but you know the words. That's a perfect statement. And the reason I say that is because, so you get on the mat, and we're going to teach you how to do a darce from side control. The guy turns into you, or he turtles. And the reason I'm talking about this is a technique we actually did tonight. The guy turtles, you break him down and you get the darce choke, right? So a lot of guys, or fucking, let's just say it's an arm bar from the mount. So you learn the arm bar from the mount, you bam, bam, you're fucking, you got that technique down. You probably don't really got it down that well, but you think you do. The thing is, now you time to train, and you don't know how to get to that position. You know how to get the armbar from the mount, so by the grace of God, you scramble, you fuck up somehow, and you get lucky and land up on top of them. You know how to get that armbar. So this is what I would say to a white belt. To anybody, if you're not doing this, pull a training partner to the side, or if you're a coach, start working this with your students. Is tonight, like I said, we worked the darce choke, we worked a few chokes. We've been working turtle position. So what we did is we started with a guard pass, where I do a little knee cut guard pass. I fight for the underhook. The guy struggles. He gets the underhook, and he comes to take my back. I wizard. So now he's in kind of a turtle-like position. So I quickly snap his head down, drive the darce choke in, and then I do a mounted darce. So the reason I'm saying this is if you're a white belt, this is how you should try to flow your movement. So if your instructor says, all right, we're working the mounted arm bar, something real basic. Grab your partner and start flowing moves together to get you to that mounted triangle. So instead of just starting on the mount and getting the triangle, start in his guard, break his guard, go to side control, or go to half guard, have an overhook and underhook, pressure through and get full mount, then get it. Then let him do that. So now what you're doing is you're finding your path to that submission, right? And then play with it different ways. I go from side control, I put pressure, I put knee on belly, and I windshield wipe the knee off. Now I'm in mount, now I attack the armbar. You start linking movements like that together, I am promising you this, you will flow so much better. The difference between some high-level guys and the lower-level guys is the ability to flow. They can transition so much faster. They can see the move before it happens. So imagine if you're training all your techniques through a flow-like process, through the patterns of movement. It's not boom, boom, boom. It's just going direct to the path. I mean, that makes perfect fucking sense in my mind. And that's how I like to train. That's why if I pass your guard, now my mindset is if I pass someone's guard, I love mount, but if I pass the guard, I'm attacking the far side arm. Because I just know once I go here, I'm coming all the way around, and then bam, I gift wrapped on the arm. So I'm already where I need to be. Once I gift wrapped on the arm, I can go to a modified S-mount or the chair sit, like Ryan Hall calls it, and I can work a back attack from that. But it's just because I flowed that. I wish I was doing this stuff as a white belt. So guys, white belts, try this out. Grab a partner. If it's not happening at the gym now, grab a partner and see how to set it up. It's just like a triangle choke from your guard, right? We'll work on how do I set it up. Get your setup, because the thing is you can sometimes. I remember when I was younger, as a white belt, and I know I'm rambling, but this makes perfect sense, and you need to hear it. Is you think the secret to your success as a white belt and maybe even an early blue belt is just trying to learn as many submissions as you can. In the end of the day, you're going to end up only doing a handful of submissions. You might know a shit ton of submissions, but in reality, you have your 5 favorite, let's say. And usually they have some kind of common ground. They all are very similar in their own way. Whether it's shoulder locks, some type of choke, some type of gi choke, whatever, some type of way you get to the back. But learning's always important. You always want to learn. That's what we do. It's jiu-jitsu. We're always learning the jiu-jitsu. But don't think that the answer and the secret to your success is that you just need to learn more submissions. No, what you need to learn is how to flow through those. So sometimes I think white belts might even think, fuck, my coach or my professor, he's teaching like a guard pass. I don't give a fuck. Just show me a submission. No, you need... what good is a submission if I can't get there? What good is a submission if I can't control someone? A submission becomes very easy once you can control somebody. Because at that point, once you're controlling and they can't stop, they can't get out, they're going to give you something. They choose how they lose. That's what I've heard before. And it's such a true statement. Let them fuck up, not you. Okay, so I think that covers that on the white belt. Let's talk about neck pain for anybody that's still with me. So, like several months ago, I got choked real bad to where my neck got twisted like this and rotated. And I knew my neck got tweaked, whatever, and it wasn't really the biggest issue in the world. I just knew it was there. And then maybe 3 weeks later, I threw up a triangle on a guy, and his defense wasn't there, so he just stacked me and like pretty much dropped me on the back of my neck and head. So the combination, normally I probably could have handled that. Because my neck was already jacked up and was already in a bad position, I heard multiple rips just go through my neck. So I figure it's probably was ligament damage. Okay, so it started like that. And then it started with bilateral upper trap pain. I was having pain across here. Then I started noticing when I was in the gym, I was having shoulder pain. All right, and I didn't start putting this all together. And of course in my field I should. And then I had the weirdest sensation one day that went on for a couple of days. I thought I was developing a rash on my arm because it felt like my arm was burned. And I was like, what the fuck? I thought maybe I picked up something on the mat. I couldn't see anything on the skin. And then I realized, listening to my own patients talk about peripheral nerve pain and pain they've had from herniations, they say it's like a burn sensation. I've never experienced it, so I was like, holy shit, I'm having nerve pain here. Something's going on with my neck, and that's what's triggering everything. You'd be amazed at how one thing will create the ripple effect to where, let's say I have an issue with my elbow. Well, you have an issue with your elbow because you started with an issue with your neck that fucked up your shoulder, which fucked up the mechanics of your elbow and your bicep. Made your tricep weak, let's say, because let's say C6, C7 was affecting the nerve there. So your tricep's not firing properly. So now my bicep's firing all funky. So yeah, I'm getting all technical, but it just shows you how, like when you start getting problems, you're like, where the fuck did this come from? Look other areas as well. Okay, unless you know your direct source of trauma, like, bam, someone hit my knee popped. Well, obviously my fucking knee popped. There's no other place that shit came from. So, until recently, I was waking up every fucking night feeling like somebody was stabbing me in the neck and into my scapula, back behind the shoulder blade back here. To where I just wanted to freaking kill myself. It was just, I felt horrible going on the mat. Every time I train, I have to tell everybody, just watch my neck, watch my neck. Oh, this is my neck. Or sometimes I didn't say anything and I just dealt with it. And it was just getting horrible. So I tried everything. So what I did is I knew my neck needed traction. So I went to a chiropractor, which was easy because I work with some. I went to a chiropractor, and I also went to a massage therapist. So sometimes stretching's not always the best thing. So I'm just giving you some information because in case you're going through this hell right now and you're tortured, this is what worked for me. And I'm so grateful it worked for me because I knew where the pain was. I just could not get it to go away. So I started seeing a chiropractor. After the first adjustment, I noticed immediately pressure was coming off. And then I got a massage, and the massage therapist who worked with me, she really spent her time. She really mashed all the muscles around because everything was out of whack. From the pain I was getting in the scapula was a side product of the issue I was having in my neck. It's just that everything in my neck was so fucked up that it was throwing the mechanics off of my scapula and my shoulder. So she worked that, and then she did a technique called cupping. This was my first time experiencing this. If I take my shirt off and show you my back, I have these big like hickeys that are this big around. Well, I'm telling you, I'm sold on that shit. If you can find someone that can do cupping, the chiropractor addressed the disc problem. The side product from the disc problem with the muscle imbalance, the massage therapist corrected. So sometimes you need that perfect balance of having it all together. You even have a physical therapist, then you got the whole triangle effect, the trifecta. You know, you're hitting all those spots. Of course, not all of us have access to that. So again, just talk to me because I don't mind sharing some knowledge with you as long as you're willing to be open to it. So if you're having some issues, think about looking at a chiropractor. Even if you're like, oh, I don't know, I don't really feel comfortable. Do it because your other alternative is maybe getting shots in your neck or having fucking surgery. And you might not need to have any of that shit done. I sure as fuck wasn't going to go that route, even though I knew I was having some serious problems. So that's a big thing. Chiropractor, massage. Let that massage therapist do a good job. Don't get some bullshit massage who's just going to jerk you off at the end. That's bullshit. You need someone that goes in there. You need a sports massage. Someone that's going to go in there and beat the shit out of the muscle and the fascia and try to get things moving properly and get circulation going to it. And if they know how to do cupping, fucking even better. So let me know if those tips help. Because now I can finally do physical therapy on my neck and reap the benefits. See, before my neck was just so fucked up, I couldn't benefit from my own therapy. I couldn't benefit from stretches. It was just too fucking fat. I could literally, this is how far I could bend my neck down. That's it. Without feeling like I was just going to, my neck was going to go. And now, it's not the best. But now I can look down to here. When I get down even further, now I start getting some stabbing. But man, you don't realize, like, dude, I can finally look at my dick again when I piss. You know, I can finally, whatever. It's like, I can finally fucking move and feel like I'm living, you know. Tonight I actually got a little stacked in a triangle choke I was doing. And I was like, oh, fuck, here we go. And I didn't have any problems. And of course I finished that choke to make sure I didn't get stacked any further. God damn. But, so look into those options. See if that helps you. Because it really helped me. Eat your acai bowls from time to time. This video's a long one, but it's because we're talking about 3 topics. Okay? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you got some injuries, let's talk about it. We'll work it out and try to find a way to fix it for you. Okay? Some of this shit just takes common sense. Alright guys, until next time.